President Bola Tinubu has begun to make appointments to his administration. He appointed the outgoing Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, as his chief of staff. The president also named George Akume as secretary to the government of Federation. Akume, a former governor of Benue State, is also the immediate past Minister of Special Duties in the administration of ex-President Muhammad Buhari. In the same vein, Tinubu named Ibrahim Hassan Hadijir as the Deputy Chief of Staff in the office of the Vice President. As you have the two gentlemen in the studio and as well via Zoom. Let me come to you, Niyi. What are your thoughts towards this development? Were there any surprises?
No, this is vintage Tinubu. It's expected. And I suspect from what I've seen that, the principles that have guided the president choices are that of competence and, knowledge of the character that he's been appointing. The president has been around for a while, and he's worked with some of these people, and he has appointed people that he considers very competent, for the positions that he has appointed them to. Femi Gbajabiamila, for instance, has been in the House of Reps for about 20 years. He's been speaker, he's headed a number of committees, and he's been, up and doing. He has not had a single scandal to his name. He is competent. The role of chief of staff is major. You are going to be wearing a lot of caps, that of a manager, a leader, the head of the secretariat, a politician, a technocrat at the same time. There is no one presently that better fits that, position more than Femi Gbajabiamila. And George Akume has worked with the president, for a long time. They have been political associates, for a while. I served in Benue State. I knew George Akume when he was governor of Benue. He was a very loved, governor of Benue State. And he worked a lot in terms of infrastructure. It was top notch. And the level of relationship that is developed with the people of the state there was something to be commended. So, and he's been around. And in addition to that, the president also picked someone from the North Central to kind of diffuse the tension, in the country. You recall that some people in the North Central has been alleging, marginalization. And with this appointment, the president has shown that he can listen and he can, take actions that will assuage, the yearnings of the people, no matter, who they are or what their interests are. So the president has shown that he has the capacity to appoint the right people to the right position. So we must commend him for the choices he has made so far.
All right, Niyi Saliu, a political analyst. Thank you very much for your contribution so far. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, let me come to you, sir. How would you assess the person and capability of Femi Gbajabiamila and as well George Akume and their potential to deliver in their responsibilities?
Well, my colleague who just spoke has said quite a lot, and I would just echo the same sentiments. Excellent choices. As far as Femi Gbajabiamila goes, 20 years legislative experience, rose to be Speaker of the House of Representatives. He spent longer even in Abuja than the current president himself. So he knows his way around. The legislative experience, of course, is going to come into play because we don't want to see an issue where, the National Assembly is at loggerheads with the government. So definitely that's going to come into play. Of course, he's a lawyer by training. I'm biased because, I'm also a lawyer by training, but obviously we're able to do a variety of things. We're not limited. George Akume has been party stalwart since the ACN days. So this is somebody that the president knows very well and trusts very well. He's a retired federal permanent secretary. So he will definitely be bringing that administrative experience in the civil service to the office of the SGF, which is a secretariat for the government. He's a two-term governor, he's a former minister. So those are two brilliant choices in my opinion, and it tells you, the kind of thinking that the president is going through and the thought process in picking these people. Of course, he's spoken to the North Central issue. I just wanted to add quickly that, of course, George Akume is also a Christian from the North. So we're beginning to see some level of balancing within the government, and we're going to see a lot more as time goes by.
All right. So you're the chairman of the State Information Technology Agency. Yes. What would you expect the president in that sector?
Well, that's my primary constituency, and I'm extremely happy that we have a president that understands the importance of technology. I mean, he was one that pioneered the digitization of the tax administration in Lagos State in his first term as governor, which has gone on to be adopted by several states all over the country. Even if I remember the land registry in Lagos State at the time, also I think President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was responsible for the process of digitizing, the land registry in Lagos State. So it gladdens my heart that he understands technology and the importance of it. Of course, where we're going in the world today, we can't do anything without technology. And he made mention of this when he had his meeting with the service chiefs, when he referred to, technology, using technology to on the battlefield and the war front. And also, he also mentioned something around identification, which is very key. I mean, we're all walking around with our NIN numbers, but it's not just enough to have a number. We must be able to use those numbers, to use that data effectively. We must be able to make decisions that are data-driven, and I'm pretty sure that the President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is going to use technology to the advancement of job creation for the youth specifically, looking at things like business process outsourcing, technology hubs all over the country. So I'm really excited that this administration is definitely technology forward.
All right. Thank you very much. I've been speaking with Olumbe Akinkube, Chairman of the State Information Technology Agency and former House of Representative candidate. And I had Niyu Saliu via Zoom. Thank you as well for being part of the show. Remember, you can follow the conversation on our social media platforms at TVC News NG or on our website at tvcnews.tv. I am Jacinta Agochukwu. Until next week, it's goodbye.